I'm afraid I must extend a warning to you, my dearest people of the internet, for the screen check in this video is quite something. It didn't seem too bad when I was playing it, but watching it afterwards, yeah, ooh la la. I think for most people, the Mausolon is going to be their first taste of Archguns in Atmosphere, because you get it as soon as you build a Necramech and it comes pre-installed with a Gravimag, which is what you need to use Archguns in Atmosphere. It's a good thing then, the Mausolon is absolutely cracked, so your first tasting is going to be most sweet indeed. The Mausolon does primarily heat damage with a decent chunk of puncture and a little bit of impact on the side, and it sports a 30% crit chance, a 2.2 times crit multiplier, and a 26% status chance. It's also fully automatic with very good fire rate. Now, the Mausolon also has a secondary fire which is charged with a primary fire, and this fires a massive explosive laser beam. This has 50% crit and status chance with a 3.5 times crit multiplier, and it does 1500 damage on a direct hit and a 4500 damage with an 8-meter explosion. So let's slap some arcanes on this pupper and see what it do, shall we? We may rejoice, my dudes and dudettes, because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna be using Enervate on this one. Methinks the arcane of choice here is going to be Flare, which provides a ridiculous amount of damage. It's 480%, which even on a secondary is high, but Primed Rubedo Lined Barrel is 187%. This is almost 300% more damage than Primed Rubedo Lined Barrel from Flare. I think the primary is still gonna be Crux, because we don't need the base damage, and we can't trigger things like Frostbite or Blight. So yeah, I think Crux is the way to go. Finally bought Primed Dual Rounds. Oh, I have a Legendary Core. Sure, let's use that instead. So it's 110 compared to 6, so that's 50% more multi-shot. Yeah, that is pretty significant. We need to go full critage on this one, so we need to get Parallax Scope. There it is. That brings us to 60% crit chance, and then we get Critical Focus, which is going to give us a little bit more. Top it all off with Hallowed Bullet. We are going to go Corrosive and Heat, but we're going to use Elemental Mods instead of dual stats. Let's also get Combustion Round, so we stack Flare nice and fast. This is going to give us a ton of damage, and we're basically going to get all the status we need from Crux. And then for the last mod, we're probably going to run Automatic Trigger. That's gonna be wild. That's a lot of screen shake. And a lot of damage. Whoa, yeah, the Mausolon is an absolute beast. Look at it go, Jesus Christ. And we're still missing a mod, mind you. Yep, that is pretty wild indeed. Sheesh. Yeah, Automatic Trigger is gonna be nuts on this. A 1v coming right up. Can't fit it in just yet, so let's run Unranked Trigger for now. We could run Bigus Nichus for even more fire rate. Oh, that's just gross. Like, it's a different kind of crazy compared to something like the Larkspur or the Grattler, but it's still gross. Actually, let's try the secondary fire. Oh, clump me. Strangely enough, I'm not actually proccing Crux all that well. You would think that it would proc it a lot, but I seem to not be hitting headshots at all. Like, we're still at 4 stacks. Still 4 stacks. It actually fell off now. What? Oh, man, the secondary hits are wild. So yeah, it's not proccing Crux as much as I would like it to. The magazine does last forever when you have it procced though. Jesus, that sentient just melted. Where's the other one? Aha. Oosh. Oh. Sit down. Careful now, don't want to whiff. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected there. Alrighty then, time to get even more fire rate, because we obviously need more DPS on this. 13.33. Repeating, of course. Okay. Oh my god. That's shaky. That is shaky. Yeah, you're gonna need dispensary for this. Yeah, this is pretty wild. The thing is though, the Mausolon was already really good even before the Arcanes. There's a reason why this is an absolute fan favorite. This thing ripped through Steel Path even before Arcanes. Whoa, stay still please, that is a nice stack, that is. What, was that 37 million? Did I see that right? How dare you dodge my beam, you big bitch. It's the perfect tile. I love this corridor cave thing. Look at them, they line up so well. Oh my god, this feels so good. You know what, I think they've succeeded plentifully with bringing the Archguns up to par with everything else. Imagine, yeah, you're a new player, you finally build an necromech, and you're like, what's this Mausolon thing? So you decide to equip it, and it does this. Some people actually suggested double deadhead on the Mausolon, and I initially wanted to try it, but I don't anymore because of how difficult it sometimes is to sustain crux, especially versus certain factions, which leads me to believe that I'm not headshotting anywhere near enough to make double deadhead worthwhile. I'm gonna try the spoiler, so let's quickly duplicate another setup. We want to go radiation and cold, everything else pretty much stays the same. I guess deadhead with frostbite? I don't know. That's probably the easiest one to stack on the corpus. That is incredibly fast, wowee! Okay, my positioning is garbage, otherwise this would have been done in a split second. Look at it go. What about the secondary fire? Okay, just a straight up one shot, damn. Well, finally rat, let's go. Damn, dude, that's so fast. Like, if you're good at this, you can phase this so fast. Wowee. Bloody hell, did I finish the leg? Yes, I did. And boop, goodbye. Yeah, that is wildly good. Love it. Alrighty then, so here's our final Mausolon build. We have prime dual rounds for multi-shot, then a combination of critical focus, parallax scope and hallowed bullets for maximum critage, though bear in mind you will have to aim down sights to activate critical focus. We also run automatic trigger for a ton of fire rate, and we top it off with combustion rounds, venomous clip and electrified barrel for corrosive and heat. Now for the arcanes, we still stuck to primary crux because the ammo efficiency and status are just too good. However, for the secondary we're going Cascadia Flare for a ton of base damage. If you want to juice this up even more, Arcane Avenger can add 45% extra flat crit chance, which helps a lot. And especially if you're going with automatic trigger for the extra fire rate, I would highly recommend Dispensary. Otherwise, you're going to be out of ammo very fast. And finally, a solid priming pad is always a good idea. It's not as crazy as on other weapon types because we don't have condition overload for our guns, but still priming stuff like magnetic for the shield and overguard damage, as well as vital for the health damage is great. This honestly wasn't that big of a surprise because the Mausolon was already really good. This is a fan favorite Archgun for a reason. It feels amazing, though if you're running automatic trigger, the screen can be a bit excessive at times. It does incredible damage and it actually has a lot of ammo, so even if you're not running Dispensary, you have plenty of time to actually pick up some heavy ammo off the ground so you can keep using it. So would I recommend you give the Mausolon a shot? Well, absolutely, of course. Do not rob yourself of the joy that is a fully modded Mausolon. It is amazing. And it's basically free, right? You're gonna get it when you build a necromech, which you're gonna do as you're naturally playing through the game. So yeah, if somehow you've slept on the Mausolon, please wake up. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Then I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.